Quarterback got freight train. Okay.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Cordell Patterson to return it from the end zone. And he returns this to 22. Here we go. Fields going to throw right away. And the Packers get him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
We knew coming in that game was going to be a long against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak in the first play from scrimmage.
Got out to right out of the game.
Taken down. First down, Fields. Inside the 40 before being dropped. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Fields. There a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete. The Bears have running free here in the early part of the year. But Charles, those are Richards last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done.
I like that little shit.
26 and a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll get an opportunity to touch a touchdown. Taken down here at about the 11. Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting. Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real. After having worked on it all week in practice, they drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Fields now to throw. Flushed out right. Got his time, that's complete. That's what you should get. All right, we'll get this to side behind the fold as well as out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they doubled and picked up 6. This will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short. Again, Fields.
Oh, man.
Taken down by the nice touchdown yardage. Third down gain of 3 yards.
It's crazy.
That's a record in opening drive as them knocking on the door, first and goal.
I'm in the game, bro. Yeah, I'm in the game.
ran his time.
Yeah, but oh fuck, man. Yeah, I'll let you out, bro. God damn, they gonna keep goddamn getting this point across, bro.
Safely through.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. In motion goes the tight end. Fields on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Washington, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go. Cowboy 8. Mustang 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Marshall. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
In motion left comes Williams. On 1st and 10, Marshall. They'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
60 average.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Cordell Patterson. Still going. Now he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning out to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Willis. That's out to the flat for Gibson. That'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run with Gibson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Bears will get the football back.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Fields changing the play. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go. Mayday. Chip snap.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Touchdown, Chicago! Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
19 Lions.
To throw on 2nd down, Marshall. He's airing bring it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a first down run with Collins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Marshall. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw, here's Willis. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
4th down, Willis. That's to his running back, complete. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Packers.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, this is Collins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Antonio Gibson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Bears 21, Packers 7.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Fields. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Fields. This is caught. Touchdown Bears. Drake London. A 24-yard touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's a ball deep for Musgrave. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go. Angel, Angel, Angel. Hey, Ken. Right.
On first down, Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return is Williams. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
19 tight. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Marshall. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Marshall. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
A very limited time left to get in the field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all one throw right there.
On now is the Packers. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Alpha. Hey, Ken. Say, hey.
Now it's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Marshall. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On first and 10, here's Fields. And his throw is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
No mas, no mas.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. To the right side and complete to Washington. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So first and 10, and if they'll score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Fields throwing again. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. about set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory. And now off to the races down the right side. Now look out, Jameson Williams. And finally taken down at the 15. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. And even 80 yards on the ground.
First down, Green Bay.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the give, this is Collins running left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Packers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Here's Fields. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Williams to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's got it to about the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Willis looking to throw it. Being chased out left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's Gibson on the lead option. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him.
And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Come on, come on. Hit.
And they'll run it here. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Marshall escaping. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news of consolation. They keep the football. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And that's caught inside the 30. A crazy sequence here. Huge game that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And
Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Go! Cowboy 80! Buffalo 18! Let's go!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Here's a ball deep from Musgrave. And it's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave, 35 yards. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Packers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to the on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
You got a mini base. Why not? Hey, Can. Go.
Fields now to throw. Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Oh, he's going to be stopped up right at that unofficial yellow line, but I do believe he got the 2 yards. Yes, confirmed by the referee. It's a 1st down. To the air again, Fields. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now we'll pause for an injured player, and that's wide receiver Drake London who's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the gun, here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing again is Fields. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace packs.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Packers are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Marshall flushed out right. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. There he goes, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw, Fields. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
19 yards. First down, Green Bay.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here we go. Here we go. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing on first down. Marshall. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
19 light.
They'll look to throw again. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Marshall. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And this one is right through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Now, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get full and protect the ball. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Back to throw. Fields looking for his running back, and he's got it. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Back to throw. Able to shake him off. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught at the 25. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Point after here coming up. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So now after the clutch field goal, he's back out there to boot it away in what's now a tie ball game. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by, they try a lateral on the return. Now the ball's loose. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So advantage Packers here. They'll possess the ball first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You think back to halftime, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here as we begin overtime, they're one drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how far they've come back from. And look, you and I both know that when we talk with coaches, most of the time they don't say that momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game, because they say each game is its own entity. But within a game, I think they all believe in momentum, and they certainly have it going in their direction right now.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Complete. Richardson has it. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down, and they're going to speed things up here.
First down.
A handoff running left is Gibson. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 74 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 10 more there and another first down. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Let's go. Panther Street. Panther Street.
They'll try the right side with Collins. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one.